Welcome back to the Architects Anonymous. I'm FaithNo45 of Clan Annora, and dojos have now gone cross-save with the very first Cross Save Dojo Showcase. A new contest set up, and finally, everyone can visit the dojos of the Unified Star Chart. My alliance's first outings was to go visit one of the 3 All-Stars from this round, PC Clan Qian.Kun. It was refreshing not going into an Xbox dojo. I don't know how many more times I can survive being baited into visiting Phoenix Retribution. So it's great that there's a wider variety to tour. And as ever, if you'd like to join our in-game alliance or join our growing decorating Discord, follow the link in the video description. We will be back for more tours, and until then, I hope you enjoy this in-depth tour of Qian.Kun. Hi everyone, I'm FaithNo45 of Clan Annora, and I'm here with a couple members of my alliance, and it's the first Cross Save Dojo Tour since the contest changes. So I'll let my team introduce themselves and we'll go into the dojo.
Hello, my name is Matt Divers. I'm the decorator of Phoenix Retribution. And right now on a building break, but I'm still interested in dojos.
Hey everyone, I'm Gizmo85 and I'm the decorator for the clan Valakosa.
This should really be part-time decorators, that's how we should have announced us, yeah.
No, yeah.
We are part-time dojo enthusiasts. Looking at an all-star dojo, hoping that it takes us out of our build funk, because...
No, honestly, bro, like I've been decorating this dojo for 2 years straight.
The balance of power continues to shift. Navigation
like without
is
a break
with
at
new
all.
invasions.
And I don't know. I lost the mojo for the dojo, yeah.
It's weird. We live in a world where Bobet, the Mr. Milk Carton himself, has finished a room before any of us have recently. So we have to change that. This is unacceptable. The boy's been missing.
I still think you're looking at it the wrong way. He's just building one last, yeah.
Yep. Still, he completed a room. Out of the 4 of us, he still completed... he's not even here. This is what's crazy. He's not even here. Like,
yeah.
And he's completed more rooms than this in the last month. This is mad.
It's that guy who's running a race, and he's that fucking slow, so he gets overlapped like 3 times, and now everybody thinks he's first.
Very true. Yep.
How? Why is he still so fit? He's barely sweating.
Oh, this guy's either really quick or really slow. Yeah. But no, but the dojo that we're going to go into is the most recent All-Star winner, Qian.Kun, and they won the All-Star with 2 other clans as well. So again, this is what the star chart now looks like. So you've got the Ascendants that have got the old usual dojo symbols. The Emergents now have the pagodas, and then Qian.Kun have the little wreath and star to indicate the All-Star winner. So, right, let's just get into it, really. Go on.
Lego.
Emphasis on I really need to start building again. This is what the tour should hopefully make us do. Yeah. Be inspired. I need to be inspired. Yes. I will say, when I was in some of these dojos earlier, the amount of people going in, because it's just one set of dojos now, like, I didn't realize how many people went into dojos on PC, because if our consoles were on Xbox, you'd have like 2 or 3 people go in like all day.
Yeah, right.
And you could see like 30 or 40 people just in the spawn room.
Every time you're on the Xbox Star Chart and you see like 2 people in the dojo, you're like, oh my god, I'm famous.
And the only
There's 2 at the same time.
And the only time you think, oh wow, people really take an interest, is when there's the Nightwave challenge to visit a featured dojo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, so Qian.Kun. So we have come in here before because we were very interested, but we thought we'd share around it. So yes, but my word, this dojo was probably the best dojo that was eligible to win the All-Star. So I'm glad they showed it first. So congratulations to the decorators of Qian.Kun. You've done an amazing job, and we'll get to be able to show people your work. And like, I kind of think similar to like, this is what Mad Davos wants his dojo to look like. You know, like how he thinks, okay, this is how good I am of a builder. This is how he wants his dojo to look. But he just can't. He's not quite there yet. Needs to watch his own tutorials. But
why are you starting a fight now?
well, come on, like
what is wrong?
you would love your spawn room to look this good. I mean,
It does.
Debatable. But anyway, they have this beautiful Chinese, Japanese structure behind a dragon. So yeah, it's so clean. It reminds me of Beladros in Dojo Prime, but better. Sorry, fair. Yes, much better.
No, I think he would agree. I mean, that's his kryptonite. The sculpting is his kryptonite. We have to exploit this weakness.
Yep. That's his I'm human, yeah. Yeah, no, just the legs are good, proportions are good. You could tell this was done with freehand before the new changes come out as well. Yeah. This room is makes me very envious.
There's also proof that this is before the 1 degree changes.
Do you know what's dumb? Without the infested foliage plant, this build just wouldn't work. One decoration can make or break a build. And
this would work without that. Yeah, it would. Definitely.
Yeah, but it loses the texture that makes it really good. I mean, just
it will lose a lot of dynamic and motion. That's true.
Exactly, yes. And I mean, I don't want to ever bring down a room, but the only thing is that you could tell that the stage that it's on is very limited due to the fact the capacity of this room hurts the build. But only because he's got 2 parts to it. So he's got the lovely temple, and you can even go inside of the temple. He's got the dragon and the altar. It's a lot of capacity that's been used, and I think about 300 of it is just on the the body and tail. So yeah, yeah. I mean, it would obviously everything would be bigger, just one thing. But yeah, if we go on the inside, there's even a full little church and chapel here as well, which is also very well decorated.
I would agree. There's a lot people can learn from this room. You have crazy good architecture on the left side with this really nice roof with the little hooks on the end and stuff. A lot of attention to detail on the roof alone, and that's on a budget capacity, right? And then you have this wonderful sculpture of a dragon on the end, which basically has everything a sculpture does need. It has a good posture. It's a crazy good scale. It's very detailed. Yeah, everything is handcrafted. Nothing is used as a literal decoration. Yeah, that's almost a perfect spawn room. Yeah, it should be a perfect spawn room. People would kill to have this as a spawn room, definitely.
Oh, I would. I would trade in my spawn room on an instant.
Oh, why?
Just because of the toothpick legs, mad that you keep trolling on your goddamn videos. Yes. Honestly, these videos Davos is doing is his dream, to be able to punch down on my clan and try and elevate dojos is all he's ever wanted. That's it. He's living his best life right now. He is just... So I am happy, yeah.
You gotta see it this way. You're an all-star winner. By punching you down, I automatically elevate every non-all-star dojo.
Yep. I'd like to point out the underside of the dragon is the chumper grubs for the soft texture, and he's done a very good job at getting that across. I just noticed that they is really good. Mm-hmm. And look, you can use infested dragon parts, Gizmo. He's used it as the mouth, so you just can't use them as the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is annoyingly good. Alright, let's go into the chapel and then I mean, I would see if I can find the console so I can get a good look at the
Just drop down.
Yeah, that's what I did. Oh,
yeah, it's just here where I'm standing, Faith.
Good. Thank you so much.
I'm not going to stab you.
You may be a black belt in Taekwondo or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I'm a black belt in running away. But yeah. But no, the only downside is that you can't, unless you're on the dragon, you can't actually get a good view of the palace behind it. Yeah, this is just so clean, yeah. I love the Chinese style roof as well. It's so hard to get roof architecture like this, like just to look as clean as what they've done. I mean, I think it's just a bit, again, capacity around the sides is a bit lacking, but the whole point is it's more front facing than anything. So yeah, lessons to learn to build, and I think this room will probably have zero capacity, which is about right. Yeah, I love the little the fusillade bit of the front with the balcony, like that's so clever. Yeah. Yep. I know what you're saying. Do you reckon you could make something like this one day, Gizmo?
Yeah. Hopefully.
That's good. Well, hopefully,
You just
Dave.
destroyed the illusion, Gizmo.
Hopefully, yeah. do you think you will, Faith?
No, I'm not very good at architecture. I'm really not like.
And he's not good at sculpting either, so yeah.
I'm not good at anything. Yeah, which is basically why Davos is doing these dojo tours at the moment to remind me. Yeah. But yeah, I'll get a look at the face of a dragon as well. Yeah, just again about about 70 pieces used just on the head alone. Just looking at it, yeah, it's very well.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
Which is, by the way, I think that's the way it should be.
And even the teeth are good. Yeah, no,
I thought you really liked people using that infested dragon head, man.
No, dude, honestly, like, I don't see. Or okay, let me put it this way. I see non-decorators being impressed by the infestal spinal bone, right? That definitely works. You can make a head out of like 5 pieces and impress somebody who never decorated, right? Yeah. That works, right? But I always compare dojos to foolers if you're a decorator. So you don't have to fool normal like visitors. You have to fool other decorators. That's when you're a good decorator, in my opinion.
Yes. But right, enough of mad. So let's go to the next room.
Sorry, I just wanted to add how did he do that? That's dojo cocaine, in my opinion. That's dojo cocaine. That's what I'm building for.
Yeah.
The art of wondering how is what people really should be striving for in the dojo. Yeah. The way to innovate and be like, oh my god, wow, like I wouldn't have never thought you used these pieces to make that. Pretty much, yeah. But right, let's move on. So we have their next room. So on their teleporter list, they have a showcase of their best work from A1 to 10, and then they have other rooms as well, which we'll take a quick peek at, but they're nothing compared to the first 10. Because I think this dojo is more about the quality of the work than it is the quantity of the work in terms of what's been submitted for the contest. So let's go to A2 Jing Hai 2077. Yes. Just as a little disclaimer, the little stars, if you're watching on my screen, shouldn't be stars. Because they're using the Chinese text code, I believe it is, we see them as just little asterisks. So it does look different in its actual state from the builder. So yeah, I mean, it still looks good. It's just not exactly what it is compared to, everything else. But yeah, that's the only little disclaimer about these rooms. Yeah, so anytime there's a different language used on Tributor code, we just see it as ... basically.
I'm actually okay. On one side, I'm kind of sad that we can't see them and can't use these symbols. On the other hand, I'm very glad we can't use these symbols because just imagine like people spamming these Chinese symbols in their dojo, not knowing what they're writing down.
Oh, it's like when people get tattoos of Chinese words and then they get these random words tattooed on them, and it's like, oh, wow, I've got the symbol for love on my arm. It's like, no, it's the symbol for soup.
Oh, my tattoo stands for unity. Oh, yeah, it's glue. Yeah.
Perfect, yes. Yeah. Dave, do you remember when you made that big, like cyberpunk?
Yes. I do remember very well.
And then you deleted it. Yep.
Yeah.
This is what you were going for, but weren't good enough to do. Is that correct?
To be fair, I was going for something very similar to this. I was just way more ambitious with the room mask. Not saying I was better, I was just more ambitious. So I wasted way too much capacity on pointless stuff. So he did a way better job, or they, or whoever decorated this, made a way better job. Because he's using quite large items in the background just to create the illusion, right? I was too detailed in parts nobody cared about in the room, right? So I blasted way too much capacity on the mask alone. Just creating, and I had a ceiling as well. What they did better is they focused a lot more capacity in the areas where it really does matter, which is the I would call it the main road or the center of the room, right? This is where the capacity matters, and this is where I went wrong. I wasted way too much capacity just on like unimportant stuff in the far back on the room, right? Nobody would actually spot if I wouldn't like point it out, and yeah, that was my mistake. So I had this very good looking room, but it was just nothing there, right? It was just nothing.
Yeah, I mean, don't get, you were trying to make, if I remember, the objective was to try and make a room as big as an open space for the sake of scale. Yeah.
The goal was to use the entire open space room, top to bottom, left to right, front to back.
Yep.
Right, that was the objective.
It just did not work. Yep.
Yeah, 1,600 capacity. Yeah, I could have used like 5,000 capacity in that room. Not gonna lie.
Yep. I mean, what I love about this is that they've made the sub channels to really get across the cyberpunky aspect of like there being levels to the build as well. So you've got the skies up front, which have like ships and stuff going through it. You've got all the different like hollow tunnels going between the buildings, and then you have the wonderful floor channel in the middle, which almost like links to like a subterranean highway as well, which is so clever.
Yeah, like not gonna lie, you when you see the original screenshot in the Warframe Contest forums, you could basically, if you get the right angle and you dim down the lights a little bit, you could basically screenshot this and sell it as a Cyberpunk 2077 and add-on, and people would buy it.
Yep. Probably. I mean, it's one of the better cityscapes I've ever seen, because it's hard to like make it actually feel like a city. Which
yeah, that's crazy hard. Yeah, yep. Definitely.
It is actually one of the hardest skills, because pretty much everything you're looking at right now is like the limits of what you can use to actually make a city at night, using the inspiration boards, Solaris signs, the Grineer computers, you know, like all of like the little lights on the Solaris, like vent hatches, the Nama Eye, the holograms, the Tributor codes, the Tenno support panels, etc, etc. Like I think every single object that has light, bar maybe the clone pod. Oh, there are clone pods down there, ignore me. So they've all been used in this room. So, you know, and it doesn't look too over jarring, because a lot of what people do with like cityscape cyberpunk rooms is that it's just lights go everywhere, like random bullshit go, literally just light here, light there, light everywhere. There's no order about it. It's just, yeah, as long as there's a light there, it looks good, right? So yeah, so there's order with this, which is good, because it actually feels like a dynamic city. I love the little radial at the back of like the snowflake as well. So yeah, that's very clever. Yep. I don't know if I'm missing something from the. You see the tower with the Nama eyes that are like sparkling red? Is that meant to be like a hologram? Or
no, I think that's more like a. Have you watched Akira by chance?
I haven't yet. No.
Oh, god damn it, bro.
Hey, my anime backlog is crazy at the
moment.
So
if you ever want to see a animation masterpiece, and one of the most captivating city skylines or cyberpunk city skylines, watch that movie. So they had something similar in Akira, where they had it was weird. It's kind of hard to describe. It was like a half hologram, Just watch the movie.
Yes, once again, Davis has given me yet another anime masterclass to watch on my list.
I love that movie, bro.
Mm-hmm. I mean, question for Gizmo. If we one day did a contest and we have discussed it about doing a skyline, what kind of skyline would you make? So if you had to build something like this room, what would you do?
So, what do you mean? What would I use as a reference, or what would I try and aim for?
Well, yeah, what are you trying to aim for? So, like, like we're looking at now is like a cyberpunk city room. Now, if I said for people to build like a cityscape style room, and it could be of any style of different genres, whatever, towns, settlements, cities, kind of thing. Like, what thing would you go for?
I think I'd go for Jacinto from Gears of War.
Oh, that's a great choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Davos?
Probably a treehouse city.
Nice. I've always thought about doing like a old Atlantean underwater city. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yep.
I mean, naturally, I would have said cyberpunk, but I'm still so butthurt about deleting that room because it didn't work.
Yep. One day. But yeah. Right, I think there's more cyberpunk, so we will jump on to the next room, which is AO3 Qian.Kun group of buildings. Yes. So is this the same room? No, it's the different room. So yeah, more cyberpunk, more industrial tech city stuff. Yes, if we come up.
I gotta say, so single houses in this room look really good. I just think the room in general does kind of fall behind the first cyberpunk room. It's just this room is a little bit more spotty when it comes to oh wow, that looks good.
I think it's meant to be more like manufacturing than anything. So I don't know, because
it goes down quite far as well.
I will give credit for this room for two things. One, the tower that I'm looking at in front of, that looks like the Half Avengers tower to the right of the shadow art.
Yeah.
Very good. The back left tower is also very good. So they're dynamic shapes. And again, they've got a beautiful little triangle up there, Davos. Just thought I'd point that out. So that bit of architecture, so this front face bit with the shadow art and the buildings here is obviously the focus of the room and very good. I just wish that they had maybe done it and kept it color coordinated with these parts, because that's like blue and more like high advanced Stellaris Forerunner style architecture, and then you've got more like red architecture up here, which I don't think matches. I mean, it's still good, but it just doesn't match the forefront of what you're looking at. So I don't know if it's like, again, lore or anything like that, but we don't know that.
I think the only thing that, if I can critique something in that room, I would have tuned down the holo screens by a lot.
What, the blue ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So just what around like the main shadow art?
This just, so the thing is, because everything is highlighted so much by these holo screens, things like the company logo kind of aren't as highlighted as they could be, because everything else is a light as well. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, so it's providing a contrast from its focal point. Yeah, so yeah. I get that. Yeah, I agree. It should be thinner, because if you look on the right hand side, it is a lot thinner on the tower, and it does look a bit more there. Because also as well, like I say this to all love with people using holo screens. I don't like when people overlap them and then you got parts that are brighter than the other bits as well. So I kind of think the narrower the better, because you're not really wanting to show the holo screen, you just want a border and stuff like that. Yeah, because it works better up at the top left when you've partially concealed it as well, to like more fit the shape than to show the hologram. So yeah, but no, still very good. Oh, by the way, hi Full Metal. Yes, again, late to the party with a comment. I don't know if it's just for stream delay, but yeah, yeah, the city from Atlantis is pretty much what I was thinking, by the way. Yeah, maybe like a submarine going around, yeah. Looking at the ruins. Maybe a big statue of like, oh, what's the goddamn name? King Atlan in the middle? Yeah, or Neptune, be it one of those two. Yeah. Yeah, no, like still very good. Like I like the little joints and letters at the front of it.
I gotta say though, what they did, what they get very right in this room is, when you look at people doing buildings, they often just press down a flat surface, and then just stack multiple flat surfaces on top of it, give it a roof, and they are done, right? These buildings, all of these buildings here in this room, they have so many like nice textures to it. There's like a lot of like little nooks and uneven surfaces, right? I really like that one.
Yep. So texture helps make the room feel busy, which is something a lot of people don't do when they build houses or settlements.
Yeah, I said like the only thing I can actually critique is like tune down the holo screens. It's just too oversaturated with holo screens. Yeah.
I agree.
This room actually reminds me, if you've watched the remake of Total Recall, the thing we used to get between counties called the Fall. It actually reminds me of that. That's what this looks like a lot more, I think, than sort of cyberpunk.
Is it like a teleporter or?
No. So it's. Have you not seen the remake of it?
I don't think so. No.
Total Recall. So basically, there's two counties. One's the UK, which is where all the rich people and all that work, and then there's in Australia, there's somewhere else where essentially it's the poor people and it's all a built up area, and everywhere else is just sort of uninhabitable. And to get between them, it's called something called the Fall, which basically goes through the planet from one side to the other.
Oh, like a whole of China kind of thing. Yep.
yeah. So it actually, like when I came in, it actually reminded me of that. That's actually what it looks like. So this looks like the platform that from that. That's what it reminded me of when I came in.
All I've got is a combination of the orbital elevator from Halo mixed with the machine from Core going through the Earth. That's literally all I've got in my head. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. I mean,
I thought you would have seen that movie before, Faith.
I've seen the original Total Recall. Like everyone of our generation has seen it for reasons.
Yeah.
3 reasons mainly. So everyone's seen it. But I don't think I've seen the new, who was in it. Like I'm very clueless on
Kate Beckinsale and
that's probably why I've
Colin
not watched
Farrell.
it. Oh my god, that's probably why I've definitely not watched it. Yeah.
Why?
Couldn't pick two more uncharismatic actors for that. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that sells it. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to the next room. So if we go to...
I was about to say this is slowly turning into a podcast.
Yep. Yeah. AO4 steam power generator. Yep. So there's more tech, more saber. Oh, they're Kuva pieces. I was wondering what...
I have to say though, this steam power generator looks absolutely like this one looks so fucking good.
I don't have any reference, so I don't really know what to compare this to.
I don't think there is a reference. But whenever you watch like steampunky animes, you see machines like these, like super oversized, steampunky. There's like sparks flying around and stuff. Oh, I love this style.
Powering the city. If it shuts down, the whole city goes, and the heroes normally have to come save the generator, kind of thing, right?
Like honestly, it looks so. Try to build something like this and try to capture this aesthetic it has. That's actually pretty fucking hard.
Yep. I just don't know if I can't physically envision it right now. I like the engine. The engine's good. I'm not debating the quality. It's just, again, this is the problem about some people going into dojos, if they're being a bit like me right now, where if they don't get it, they do question it, like, oh, what is it? So, yes. I mean, I get it. It's just something I've never have like seen before in lots of things. So yeah, like.
Just go to Pinterest and type in steampunk anime, and you will find stuff like this. And I think this is an art style that is really hard to actually pull off in a good quality, because There's a fine line between there's order with chaos and just random shit plunged together. Yeah.
Oh, it's actually in a galleon room. I didn't realise. They actually have a trading post down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, what are they?
Wow, what a decoration! Wow, what's that? Is that a vault? Crazy!
Look at these
Wow,
tributes
how
for
did
those hours. Oh, yeah.
How did they do the gold on the trade post?
You know what? I think Gizmo would struggle making that downstairs. 100%. He would be like, Faith, mad, I'm stuck.
I don't think so. I think I'd manage that.
Step 10,
Only
oh
juiced.
no, I'm stuck.
Only juiced.
You just say step 10.
Yes.
I thought. I'm sorry, that just went past me for a second. Then I was like, oh my god. I will say, in terms of the architecture.
All right, next room. Next room.
No, before
next
I go, I like to point out the architecture that they've made for like the red lights. I've never actually seen anyone use the back of those. It's like the throne room light. I've never seen people use it as like accents to something before because they're so weird to use due to the shape. But no,
they're so muted. That's why I never use them. I don't like the color tone because it's almost pinkish, right?
Yeah, it's like a neon-y kind of color, but like as if like they've turned
Yeah,
down
but
the gloom.
neon has to be like super glowy, and this is just like super dimmed down.
It's very desaturated, yes. But anyway, no, good job in here. Love the architecture. So we now move to
Next room.
the Mythical Kun Peng.
I gotta say, this is my favorite room in this dojo. This is by far my favorite room in this dojo.
So when I first came in here, I didn't notice the bird for like a good couple minutes because I was just looking at the whale. I was like, oh my god.
There's like a little forest type thing in the whale's mouth as well, if you go into it.
Yeah. Like, honestly, this doesn't look like a dojo at all. This looks like a drawn picture. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I love this room so fucking much.
This room makes me envious. Yep. I mean, the bird is amazing. Davos, not even you would be able to make that bird. That bird is clean.
Don't challenge me.
Yep.
I was going to say, you're challenging him.
Good.
He's just doing that to try and get you back decorating.
The point of this tour is that we're not building. I want to stimulate the building because, again, boys, we need to start building again because it's what we do.
Yes.
We're currently inactive. It's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you this. I don't want to do a bird now because I don't think I could do a better one than this. No.
I need to clear my.
Don't try, bro. Don't try, bro.
Oh. I'm gonna see if I can get back up my legendary 4 skills one useful to getting into.
No, this bird is crazy good. Yeah, I really like the mix between the colors as well. This super dark blue from the was it a coolant?
Natural Vallis.
Yeah, Orb Vallis coolant stuff, and then the nice gold on it, and then you have the black and facet parts. This matches so fucking well. It's crazy.
Yep. The whale fin is good. Bird head good. The wings. Oh, the wings are so beautiful. Yep. And if there's such a good use of the stalagmite, a lot of people sleep on this decoration. I love using this, and I would never have thought about using it as like a phoenix wing. Is that phoenix, or is it just a like bird of like an eagle or something? Because obviously, I think this is based on.
I actually don't know.
Because I think this is based on Chinese mythology. I just don't know enough about it to talk about it. Yeah.
Me neither. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I have to pass on this one.
I think you don't need to.
I can just stand here and stare in awe because this is crazy.
The fact they've even detailed the inside for like this garden with these like glowing tendrily trees, like that's also a very good tree as well, by the way. Like when you're in here, obviously most of the capacity is on the outside, but
honestly, this room explains basically what a lot of people do wrong when they scoped. like his eye for the way how he's using the roots as well. Like this is like Sweetius is the same. Like he looks at something and sees something totally different than we do. That's crazy. Like honestly, he's not looking at stuff like, oh yeah, that's a pillar. No, that's a feather, right? Oh no, this is not just an ice stalagmite. These are teeth, right?
That's a
of
wing.
This giant whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, so the dojo reverse engineering is unreal. Yep. Floating islands are also good as well. Very good, like atmospherics to go around it. Like,
and then additionally, like he included the skybox so well in this build. Like, if you stand on the right spot in this room, you have the curvature of the whale, and then the bird head as a contrast, and and then the moon in the background. This is so fucking beautiful, honestly.
So normally I always take like about what we teach about. You have to like be able to photograph and see what you're doing. Like this room is very tough to orchestrate. This is an in-person room, and in order to get a good photograph, you need two. You need one of the bird, and then you need maybe a handful.
No. There's one shot, one perfect shot.
Is it near the floor?
Come to where I am.
Okay. I'm with you.
Oh no, I fell down. Stand in front of the ring. Stand in front of the ring. On the route. Hold on, I'm landing right here.
God damn it! No.
Oh, thanks from here, didn't it?
Oh. Nailed it.
Yay! And then look towards the moon. This is such a perfect shot.
Yep, with the little light coming over as well. Yeah, like I don't like to call it, but this.
If I would have to screenshot this room, this is what I would go for, definitely.
Yeah. So, in terms of how many cathedrals I would give this room, this is like a perfect 5 out of 5. Like.
Yeah, definitely.
This is like a perfect room. Like I have no complaints. Yep.
Yeah, this is one of the prettiest rooms I've ever seen. Yeah, definitely.
So, to the point where I can't think of anything that doesn't make me unhappy about it. Like it shows off the scale of the build, size of the room. Like they've got the shapes of everything right. The mysticism. Also, it's something you would never expect to find in a dojo ever.
Yeah.
And then it just is like
that's
bam right in your face. So yeah, like it just Yes, I'm filled with envy. I love it. Imagine if someone submitted something like this for our creature contest. I'd have been blown away. I'd have been like, they deserve to win. I mean, this is the kind of a room that if anyone was to submit, should be winning UV All-Star anyway. Like, this alone is good enough. Like, supported with other builds, like this is just beyond what you would expect to find in a dojo. But yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Emergency.
Yes. Also, Gizmo, I don't think it's like unachievable, these builds. This is what's crazy. I think what I can see here is like I know a lot of what the decorations are. It's just using them in that way. Like
it's putting them together in it. If you had to choose just one of the creatures to have in your dojo, which one would it be? Would it be the whale or the bird?
Oh my god.
That's tough, isn't it?
Oh my god. Oh, I keep falling off. So in terms of what the more faith animal is, it's the whale, right? Like it's the whale. Like unexpected. I've got lots of sea creatures in my dojo, so it would fit perfectly in there, like without even thinking about it. So yeah, I mean it's the most faith of the animals, and then the bird is more mad, So there's but because I've said that, I've always wanted a good bird in my dojo. I would love to have a phoenix, just so I could say, mad, I had a proper phoenix in his dojo before he did. That's always been the way. I mean, they're presented both very differently as well, but they mesh together very well. I mean, what would you go for? Like,
it would be the bird, I think.
Yeah, the bird. Yeah, that's 2 for the bird. Yeah. It's also okay. Do you know what I think as well for me is that it's harder to get the size and shape of the smaller item. So like the smaller thing, because the whale, you can use hundreds of pieces to match it. You can only use those pieces to make that bird. You can probably substitute a lot of boulders for the infested parts. Some of the new the new what's it called? The underground Deimos Lab stuff for the body of the whale. You can substitute a lot of things to get a similar result. To get a bird that looks like that, you have to use those exact pieces. So in terms of like design symmetry, the bird is technically better, but the whale is more impressive. I don't know why. They're both good for different reasons. I love the whale. The whale has so much character, but the bird...
It does,
The bird. Imagine, okay, so this build works two ways, right? It can work together like this, but imagine isolating both of these builds. So you've got the whale, be it in like an underwater mask. Boom, you have an amazing underwater build. And then imagine building a forest where you had a clearing where you saw the phoenix rising above it.
The phoenix flying over,
Yeah, they're... Like, it's crazy. The fact there's two. Most people don't do two sculpts in one room. They just tend to do one. That's what's most impressive about this, Like, this is like, if I was to, like, rank dojo rooms, it'd be S-tier rooms. And stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, big time. We asked for question, well, Gizmo asked for question, Mad, which one would you have if you had to just pick one of these animals, which one would you go for in your dojo?
The whale.
Oh, interesting. We both said the bird.
We thought you'd go for the bird, Matt.
No, I think the bird is not as impressive as the whale.
All right. See. Oh, just I love the difference of opinions there. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, so, okay. Here's where I'm coming from. With a bird, okay, it's difficult to mirror the wings, and the claws on the face is a tad bit of a problem, right?
Yeah.
But with the whale, you're working on such a large scale. It's so easy, and keep in mind he has this like half crescent moon like curvature to it, right? It's so easy to lose track whilst building, and I mean, have you ever tried to build like a tube? That's symmetrical? Like that's fucking crazy, honestly.
I can't say I have. No. And if I haven't, Gizmo
honestly,
definitely hasn't.
On that scale, it's so easy to lose track. It's so easy to lose track. With the bird, okay, the bird has its difficulties too. Like again, mirroring the wings like that is hard.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I would still go with the whale. I mean, including that you can enter the mouth and there's like a forest inside as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's good.
As a perfect dojo room. Like if we had a dojo room Hall of Fame, this would go in there. Yep.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, 100%.
Big.
Definitely.
Right. Speaking of rooms that might go in the Hall of Fame, we're moving to a couple other rooms. So let's go to AO6, Deathwing the Destroyer. As well, yeah. Oh my god, just...
Yeah, this is for World of Warcraft fans.
Oh, I hate and love this room so much.
So okay. Every World of Warcraft fan will recognize the build. Definitely. The only thing I can critique is that Deathwing's jaw is way bigger. But that's the only thing, and this is only if I'm picky. This is a perfect room. Definitely.
Dragons are so tough as well. I mean, Gizmo will be able to tell you, dragons are tough. Like,
really?
Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with my... Oh, yeah, alright. Not everyone's as good at sculpting as you are, Mad.
No, honestly, like, this Deathwing is crazy. The wings as well. That's impressive. The webbing between the wings is that's so fucking good.
It uses obsidian cables as well. Like the rocks, they're really tough to work with because they're all different
that's
sizes.
That's what I said. This guy is just built different. He looks at stuff and it's like he's just looking at stuff completely different. He has such an artistic view on items. It's crazy. Like I'm jealous, honestly.
Yep. I mean, the only thing is that obviously it's just a perspective build. The back of it is not being made and stuff like that. But it's designed
I don't blame him.
Yeah, the capacity alone murders this. Yeah. I mean, so I'm a lover of a good room mask, right? So
Okay.
This is great.
Here's the thing. Just imagine what I could have done to my Titan if you didn't force me to build the back.
You had to. You had to build the back of it, Mad. I'm sorry. Like, you couldn't just hide it. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I could, right? And then I could have used another 200 capacity on the mask. Easily. Right?
No, you didn't need to, though. The thing is, your Titan was so big, like, the room mask was a bit tight. No way you could get in there,
Yeah, but I have so much surface that's just empty because I don't have capacity for it. So I totally understand the decision to don't do the back. Yeah. Ah,
That's
man.
crazy. But in terms of a volcanic
Well,
thing,
He's using the he's just going to say he's using the paper bolt for the the spikes along the face and the teeth and that as well. That looks really good.
Yeah.
it's a good rule of color matching. So when we teach people how to color match, like, that's what we mean. Use items that look like they blend together. Because in a lot of builds, some people love having like 20 different colors for some reason, because it matches the shape. This matches the color and the shape without, ruining the aesthetic of the build.
I want to point out that the eyes are crazy good as well.
Yeah.
It's tough. Those eyes are fucking tough.
Yeah, annoying, right?
And the nostrils as well, like.
Yeah, they're tiny. Look at them. They're little baby nostrils, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
But no, like, the use of color in this dojo is crazy. Like, whoever builds this way looks to accent color before anything else. So it's madness. I mean, I'd like to point a few things about the room mask, by the way. Like, first of all, this is one of the better room masks you'll see. So you match your room mask to your build. So what a lot of people do when I go visit their dojos is they put a dragon and they'll put it in like a random environment that doesn't make sense. They'll put it somewhere that it shouldn't be. Dragons are on volcanic plains, fortresses, dungeons, like, you have to match.
Oh, no. This is actually according to reference.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine building this elsewhere.
I'm just saying he had a good reference. Like, just Google
yeah.
Deathwing and you will only find pictures like this.
Yeah. So the use of items that you wouldn't otherwise think. So like Vanama Eye for lava. Great. The use of the mushroom roots as like burned embers. I had never thought about that ever. Right? They actually look like they're burned material. It doesn't have to be hard. Like the use of accenting the effect the dragon has on the environment is amazing. Like so in terms of the build and the room mask, they're both top tier. Like, I was very jealous coming in here for both those reasons. Like, so again, I think this is another perfect room as well. Like, I have nothing to say. That it more annoys me that I didn't think of those mushroom roots as burned embers on like a battlefield and stuff like that. Yeah, crazy.
You should worry more about sculpting, bro.
I know there might be someone here that likes building environments and didn't think of that as like, oh, actually, that's not
by the way,
bad.
can I point out that his dragon is too big for the room? His right wing is touching the room wall, and I feel this. Dude,
it is,
if you watch episode 2 of my scripting tutorial, I feel this pain. I feel it so good. Like, I feel with you, Qian.Kun.
Do you know what it might be though? It might be that he's deliberately phased it in to
no,
edge it.
Never.
Oh, right, okay.
Look at the red wing, and then look to the left, and then look to the right. Yeah. Never.
Yeah, damn, yeah.
This was not intended. Yeah.
Yep, true. Said only you would notice that, Mad. Only you would notice.
No, I feel it, bro. This hurts. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna teleport my way back up. So again, one of like the cherry on top of your dojo cake, is the sign to make it feel like you're actually fighting the boss. Who you've got the name of the boss with the health bar and the symbol.
And okay, I know you haven't played World of Warcraft, but this is very accurate. This is very accurate. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it played. I've watched live streams and stuff, but I've never played it. Yeah.
This is so accurate. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, even if I hadn't played World of Warcraft, I would still say this is one of the better dragons I've seen. So that doesn't even go without saying. So you can appreciate it regardless. Right, moving on to other rooms. So we move to AO7, the Immortal or Devil Castle. So this is the Devili room, yes. Again, I don't know if this is a reference from something. I'm terrible with my references.
I don't know or recognize any reference either.
Yep. But was this the room that in their video they did like for color transitions? I can't remember. Yeah.
That's what they he basically filmed the same room with 4 different backdrops, which I think, yeah, that's a cool effect for the video. Yes. Contest-wise, I think that's a little dirty.
Well, it makes it look like there's 7 rooms. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the scale of it's good.
Like I get it, right? I get it from a video artistic perspective. That's a cool effect, right? But again, I think that's a little bit dirty if you're in a contest environment.
Hey, it won't be All-Star. Yep.
Yeah. I don't say they don't deserve it. Like, they would have won it without this room too. Like.
Exactly. I mean, if they want to spend more time on one room, they can. I mean, they can always come in and change the color depending on their mood. So yeah.
So architectural wise, this build is very impressive. I'm so laser focused on doing sculptures now that I don't know. And seeing what he can sculpt, right? Like this room falls behind, and this is not the fault of this room. It's just the other rooms are just too crazy good. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's once you get the taste of building sculpts that are like, what 700 to 1400 capacity. Like, it's hard to go back. Also, like, you build in a different way.
I mean,
yeah.
It's just.
I mean, I'll give the room something to think about. The Deviri rooms make everything look good. This is what. So objectively, I try and think, what would this room look like in an open space room? Obviously, like this build can only be built in this room due to the lighting, due to the assets being used, and because like most of it is like Deviri rocks that are basic in the room, so you can only build this in this room to get the lighting and the tone of this. In an open space, you just wouldn't be. You could do it; it'd be good, but you just lose the visual appeal of the room. So yeah, the tower tops are the best bit of the rooms, like where you can see they've got the little clock tops on each of the rooms. Yeah.
So what I think is, okay, this room does something very cool, and this is using the biggest objects you have in the dojo catalog, and actually putting them to use in a larger variety you usually don't get to see. The main problem I have with this room is probably or it's not actually a problem. I think it's just the reason why this falls behind is you go into the other room, you see one big dragon, and you can just easily point your camera on it and be like, oh wow, right? This room is so large, it's really hard to grasp.
Yeah, I did think that because with the video that they had, I don't know if they showed all of the room that they had in here. Yeah, like it's hard to get one print screen.
Spot.
Yeah. It's hard to get the print screen that you're looking for when
by
you've got
the
7
way,
or 8 buildings.
By the way, video editing wise, props for okay, you have to imagine he had to do this shot 4 times in the same position.
He must have used a cable or something.
That's actually quite tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually quite tough. Still, but still, even if you use a cable, you don't want to have the cable in the picture, so you're kind of, or you're, a little bit blind, right? You have a rough idea, but that's. I'm just thinking about it. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, I've just noticed for little like
Mad camera skills, bro.
I've just noticed for like your little archangel style like sculpt on like one of the window sides as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, this room is very impressive. I mean, I think it's just that we're not architecture people to like fully understand just how good this is. I mean, it is very good.
No,
yeah.
I do. No, I do understand how good this is. It's just it doesn't rustles my. It does not rustle my jimmies as the sculpture rooms.
Yep. Yes, we're spoiled with the other rooms. Yes, very much spoiled. Yeah. I have an opinion about this room. I think the room would have been better if there was one structure that you could go inside of. Personally, that way there's more of like a focus.
You can enter the main building.
So you've got a bit down here.
On the Archangel side.
Oh, the Archangel side is on there. Foolish. Okay, let me head on down. Is there something in there? Is it big or is it? Archangel.
Nah, it's just radio. But you can enter it.
Oh yeah, don't worry, go.
It looks like a little shrine.
I've never seen
to be
that
fair,
radio
bro, like,
before, yeah. It's just a radio.
But to be fair, to be fair, bro, like honestly, look at the scale of this build. Like, you honestly think he has capacity left to decorate some of the interior as well? Like, come on, be fair.
True. Yeah, Gizmo, destroy the inside of your Viking village. Yeah, do it. Right, no, yes, whilst we're walking, we will move to the next room, which is the Mahakala of Buddhism AO8. Yes, I thank God I didn't botch that. Get out of here! Get out of here! Like, what? Oh, this room annoys me greatly.
Why don't you use the teleporter from the gear wheel?
I did use the teleporter one. Yep. I'm just on about
okay.
bemoaning the build. Yeah, I'm bemoaning how good the build is.
Oh, okay. My stream is heavily delayed then. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's about 15 seconds at the moment, so do ignore.
Okay, now I'm back on track with the stream. Yeah, this room is something else, definitely.
Yeah, felt really good.
The hands, man.
Like,
the goddamn hands. Yep.
Okay, sorry, but fuck the hands.
The
Look at the fucking face, bro. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, the face is insane.
The face is insane. God damn it! Like, I see what items he used. I still don't know how he did it.
Like, I remember on Sovereign Reigns tour we talked about like posture and posing a lot. Like, this is perfectly posed. Like, every arm's in a different direction. It looks animated. It actually looks like something from another game. Like, a lot of the time you hear.
It's like okay, so this is the reference for Akuma by the way.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, Akuma is based on this character.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah. The necklace, the abs, the hands, the muscles, like they actually look like arms, like with the shaping of it. And those aren't easy decorations to manipulate, by the way.
No.
These ones, no, yeah. The fact they've even got nipples as well. I've just noticed the nipples. But like the bracelets on the hand, like just the MVVs. I've just also noticed the dagger properly as well. Yeah. Let me move my cursor out of the way. Even for dagger, the ice dagger is so good. Like just small little accents. Yeah. Like, okay, I've never seen someone use the it's the Cetus, like, oh, what's it called? Like a jug or something. That's what he's used. Yeah. That's what he's used as the hand. And then for like the tape, he's used the baskets as well. Like, in terms of proportioning hands, that's a solid like 10 out of 10. Like, you know, like that's dream hand, and he's made 6 of them. Like that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Yep. This makes it look easy, but it's not. It's and even the room mask is also crazy good. I've never seen people use the throne room pieces for like Asian-esque, Geiger-esque mixed like terrain before.
Yeah, that's what I'm
about.
talking about. Everybody's looking at this decoration and it's like, ah, that's fucking weird. And he's like, oh yeah, this is a Chinese archway. Easy.
Yep, the eye for talent in this
I
game
hate
is
it.
crazy. Yep. Yep. Go on, Gizmo. You were saying
Yeah,
that
but
you
still,
didn't like
the
something of this
face,
room.
bro. Like, I can't comprehend this.
No, just not that I didn't like something. It's just this. I think there's just a lot of. I don't know if it's just me, but there seems to be a lot of flickering on some of the pieces. It's nothing. I can't say anything bad about the room at all.
Oh yeah, there's lots of clipping on different areas.
Yeah,
But we're going to ignore that.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna ignore it. I mean, you could shit on him because it's such an easy fix, or at least he looks like he's capable of fixing that easily.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Timmy
But
says
I
no
can't say
one
nothing bad about
cares.
this room
Yep.
whatsoever.
Yep, Timmy said in the chat,
Yeah.
no one cares.
Yeah.
Oh, that goddamn
Yeah.
name. But yeah, that's nuts shit. Also, if you have a
But,
build
yeah.
that good, you don't care about the flickering. You know, no one's looking at the flickering. You.
No. No, do you fuck?
Yep.
I still can't comprehend this hat. Like,
Yeah.
man.
Said I can see how it's done. It's just still like what? I've just realised what the eye.
Usually I get like.
That is so clever. I've realised what the eye, like the under eye, the bags under the eyes are. They're like a very arch. Like that's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Hamlet door frame.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
That's
I can't comprehend. Like, how can you see this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's insane, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Right. Whilst we're sitting in agony, I guess we're going to go visit another room that might invoke another vendor. Right. So
I love this room.
so
as well.
AO9 ancient Chinese monarch Cao Cao or Cao Cao.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here. Okay, now
Ciao.
now this is how good Mad Davos thinks he is. Emphasis on how much he thinks he is good. That's exactly how he sees himself in his dojo, lording over everyone, telling everyone to be better, you know, punching down on my dojo and video tours. This is how Mad represents himself in our alliance. For people that don't know, the Lord Emperor of I'm better than you all. So, yeah, this is Mad Davos in a nutshell, sitting in judgment of these little snakes on the wall that like we can't even build an infested dragon. So yeah. Oh my god. Like, the only downside is I can't get to the console in this room. He's hidden the console. Or they've hidden the console, however many decorators they do have. But this build annoys me for the same reasons the last one did, but for different reasons. Like, you've got the belt buckle in the middle, which it took me a while to realise, again, is like a face on the belt, in like the shield belt buckle. He's using like ridged coins for like for armor plating. You know, the use of the capes for the body outfit is great. The dirt mound. I've never thought about using the dirt mound as feathers before, like the end of like robes. No, he was like, screw it. It's fluffy and it looks textured from a distance, so that will do. Like, yeah, like the reverse engineering. It's so obvious. This is what annoys us. It's so obvious, and then someone does it, and we're like, oh, why didn't we see it? Yep, very much so. Yeah.
The only thing that eases the pain a little bit is that it looks not as good up close, but like even the Chinese writings in the back, like, yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, there's actually not much to say than just film this room, and I mean, people have eyes, right? They can see.
Oh, I got glitched into something.
This is crazy. This is just crazy good.
Yeah.
And the face, like, so like from where you spawn in, the face, it just looks looks smooth as fuck and everything. It looks really
Yeah,
good.
it falls apart a little bit when you get up close.
When you
That's
get
the
up
only,
close, a little bit, yeah.
That's the only like thing that eases the pain a little bit,
Yeah.
right? But it's
But
it's actually
it's just
it's actually nothing. Like this sculpture right here puts almost everyone to shame.
yeah.
This is why we wanted the Cross Save Dojo Contest, to feel inspired to
Yeah.
build, because this is what we're up against now, yeah. These
Yeah.
super aggressive builders that are doing stuff like this, yeah.
I mean, look at his clothes, right? And compare this to my Adeptus Mechanicus. Like
Yeah.
how clean this looks and how scuffed the robe of my Atmec looks. Like, oh, fuck off, man. Like,
You need to do better, Mad.
yeah, apparently.
I have a dojo tutorial where I can send you after this if you want, Mad, yeah.
You have a dojo tutorial, really?
Yeah, it'll be your own one, yeah.
I mean, your name drops more often than my name, so I guess it's yours, yeah.
It's just, again, the attention to detail, the Chinese writing on the back, great, like...
And
So-
then the
Yeah.
filigree on the rope, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Yep. Like, imagine
I-
if the dojo contest started from this point forward, none of us would be winning the All-Star for a long time. Like...
Kun, I have to go thunder on you. Like honestly, I have to pretend to hate you, but I actually love you.
Mhm.
Please call me.
So, Mad's recent like tour talked about proportions and scaling, right? And again, these are perfect. Like the legs look like legs, the arms are arms, head perfectly positioned, body perfectly positioned. Like if you want an education of scaling, just look at how precise this is. Like there's nothing that looks like, you know, he hasn't skipped leg day like me, or like the chest isn't too big, the head isn't, because the big thing with the sculpt is people love to build the head massive, right, Gizmo? And then the rest of the build looks small in comparison. So yeah, but again, it racks me with envy.
What I like to imagine is that so this is basically pure perfection if he never started shadow arts.
This is the fear perfection of sculpting, like these kind of figures and stuff like that. Yeah, like I would love this guy to try some anime characters like what Fear's been doing in his line art and stuff like that. So I'd love to see some more. Again, just more of this stuff is what people need to see, and this for me is like a perfect example of like the heights to reach in a dojo. Or you know when we hear like, oh, why bother, this is so good. No, you should be aiming for this. Like it's not unachievable, it's just you gotta decorate smarter. Like, you know, like
yeah. Honestly, you gotta work hard for this.
that's the thing. So
you gotta work hard for this.
like no one's expecting your dojo builds. If you're new watching this tour, no one expects your builds to look this good from the get-go. People want, you know, like decent, and then you build up from decent to okay, from okay to good, from good to great, great to amazing, and then amazing to oh my god, how did they do that? Like, so you know, that just takes time and experience, like everything. So yeah, again, I think another perfect room personally. Like, this annoys me greatly, but in the best way. Yeah. Ugh, right. Enough. Again, normally we were quite critical, but this dojo's making it hard not to be critical because of just how precise it is. Right. I think
no, it just looks shit if it just looks shit if you're trying to be critical and you can't do it yourself.
no, yeah, like, well, I mean, this room is better than anything in my dojo, like hands down. Like in most dojos, in fact, Mad, better than anything in your dojo, hands down. Like, you know, so that's the aim we have to hit, is something regularly as good as this. That's the objective. Yep.
But to be fair, it's great to look to still have something to look up to. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, big time. Yep. I mean, that's why I hope people have gone to Spectrum on this round and gone, yeah, that I need to be doing that, because I think this guy, is very similar to IK Project. Big sculpts of characters. Obviously, IK and Jamie have specialized in mechs and, for IK's sake, gardens. So, you know, like, but in terms of seeing all the mechs and the kaijus and the 10 gypsy dangers, like, I'm sure people are going into that dojo going, oh my god, and there's even more of them as well. So yeah, like, that's crazy. But yeah, but right, let's move to A10, the Royal Dragon Treasure Promenade. Oh, it's a corridor.
There's only a dragon head when you move forward.
Yeah,
Just
through
move
the door.
straight. And
But decent
I think
corridors.
that.
But
And
I
I
said
think
that
that's
they're
pretty
corridors, yeah.
I think that's pretty much it with this dojo. The rest is
Yeah.
I think the rest is like
It-
basic stuff.
it does not compare. It does not compare.
Nice dragon head though. Yeah. Again, most people would love to have something like this in their dojo. Of the scale he's built, the fact he's built in a corridor is wild. Like, I always encourage people you can build in any room possible, and the fact he has a buildable room in a corridor is mad. Yeah. Pillars are nice as well. In terms of the small architecture, very nice and clean and tidy. Yes. Stolen from the words of what I use for Dojo Prime. I'm just going to see if there is anything. I think, yeah, like, I'll just skip through a couple of rooms. I think most of the rest of the rooms are just ceremonial to the clan. So I think the guy building those rooms, you know, he's come in to build the big things, and then I think everything else is... I mean, the Noggle showroom is actually very good. Like, if you objectively look at it as an architectural room. So, you know, like, from the ceiling to the radial to the, like, the side panels, it's very neat, clean, precise. Again, just more flickering, which...
Hey,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah, but compared to everything else...
Come on, like...
Yeah. Hey, I'm just going through a couple of rooms to show. But that's it. Yeah.
Guys, can I just make a suggestion? If you go to D02 Dry Dock Trading Area.
Oh.
Imagine seeing that coming in on your... on the ship.
Okay, that's
That
actually quite
looks-
fun. This dry
Yeah,
dock is actually quite
that
fun,
looks
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's quite cool. I like how he's done the, you know, the lanterns using the Namarai on each side as well. They're really good. That's really clever how he's done that.
I've never seen a radial variant before.
No,
Mad,
I've not.
That kind of looks like the middle jewel of the for Ein Zao Gu. Very interesting.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
yeah.
Yes.
That looks really good. I like that.
Yeah, you go and build Ein Gun. I want to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm currently watching Overlord, and I keep thinking how. That's it, literally how. Yep. Yeah, just having a little look around to see if there's anything else that would be beneficial. Star map is quite cool for that observatory. Yep. Again, there's still emphasis on lots of... I think this is quite new as well. In terms of, like, rooms people would want in their dojos, a lot of people would still quite like some of these rooms in their dojos. Like, this is tidy as anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Said sometimes you don't have to go complicated with rooms to sell it.
Nah, sorry. This build is just like the pillars aren't radial. There's no planters. Pass. Not as clean, not as precise, you know.
I mean, it's good to see where the dojos come from, though. Like, you know, like we lose nothing by just looking.
No. This dojo did not come from there. Sorry, that's no. That's a dojo who had a decorator, and then they met a real decorator.
Yep.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, you got some pretty rooms. Mind if I build some rooms?"
So-
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. And then he fucking smashes 10 rooms down, which are just fucking crazy.
So if you go to B02 Animal Memorial Hall, this pretty much looks like every room that IK Project has decorated in Spectrum as well, yeah. Like, just thought I'd do it, yeah. So yeah, this is it. Whilst Jamie's out making mechs for days, this is feels like a nice ode to Spectrum in here, yeah. Yep. I mean, every floof. So this is the thing. So, like, you know, like, most people would look at this room and go, oh, that's neat. And then you go see this Cao Cao, and you're like, yeah, get out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't really want to... I mean,
I wonder
we've
how
seen
many.
all of them,
I wonder how many people are looking through the decoration catalog, wondering where this Cao Cao trophy is.
You know, Upcoming event. By the way, I'd just like to point out before, I didn't actually look probably at the dragons at the back of the Cao Cao room. Again, more good dragons as well. Again, everything is from the tails to the spine, very good. Like, again, there's nothing I can find wrong in many of these rooms. Like, that's it. I mean, the thing is, this is still quite early. Like, so for me, this is like a really exaggerated version of how to win the All-Star. Big focal points, big sculpts, some good architecture, focus on detail and quality. So that's the thing. So this is the kind of dojo people should be aspiring to win the All-Star in the format of it. Like, every room is presented perfectly, where you've got the focal points that sit in front of where you teleport. So be it from the architecture rooms where you can come through, and then you see the items. They don't hide anything. And that's something that we encourage, because a lot of people trying to hide their focal points behind things like pillars and rocks or whatever. So yeah, yeah, they don't hide their builds. They present them in a really nice, clean way. They're very deserving of the All-Star. Like, and this is how competitive the PC All-Star was, that it takes such a long time for a calendar like this to win the All-Star in the first place. So yeah, I'm glad that we now have 3 All-Stars where people can see more of the good clans and stuff like that. Yeah, so, but this was definitely the best, like, All-Star winning clan in my opinion, just because of just the sheer quality.
Yeah, this one All-Star of All-Stars. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, so any closing words, gentlemen, for this? Because
I can only say I tap my hat to this dojo. Like, this is fucking crazy.
Yep. Chef's kiss to whoever made it.
Yeah, same. I'm just glad that we've got the Cross Save Dojo, so we can come and do dojo tours in the PC clans now as well, because they should definitely help inspire other people to build, hopefully, but we'll see how it goes.
Yep. And to circle back to the original question of this thing, does anyone feel inspired to build?
No.
Right, we are the Architects Anonymous.
I actually have to. For the next tutorial for episode 3. I actually have to build something. Yeah. So.
Yep. Timmy Team said nope. Thanks for asking. You can't build anyway, Timmy. Yeah, I'm still waiting for your
Timmy.
vehicle. I mean, you still have to build a vehicle.
No, bro. Like,
contest.
no. I bet. Pure perfection is just like a mannequin. The real brain behind Dojo Prime is Timmy. That's what I believe. Yeah.
He just Fear just mindlessly decorates.
He's the puppet master behind pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Great, you little Dutch bitch.
Where's my third Akuma? Yep. Why are you denying me even more line art?
You just punched the screen here, you say.
Fear's following a decorating break like we are, and he's like, damn it! Oh.
Love you, Fear.
I mean, a live action Akuma is next, because there was the blue hologram art, then the line art, and now there needs to be a 3D art or shadow art, like for Satoru Gochu. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Where Akuma sculpt.
Yep. Yep. That might be it. I mean, if we might have to do an animation contest, and I specifically like, bonus score for things from games.
From beat 'em up games exclusively, starting with an S.
Yep, big time.
Second.
All right. We are the Architects Anonymous. We are currently all part-time decorators, so hopefully we'll see more builds from us soon. But please go check these guys out on the star chart whilst you can. We're also looking forward to the next one. We don't know what the next 8 dojos are going to be, so it could be me, Mad Gizmo. It could be me and Fear Perfections clans. It could be any of us. I mean, hopefully we're all on at the same time. That would be dope. But I think they'll split us up. So yeah, I think we'll probably see Gizmo and Mad next, and then maybe me and Fear last. That's just my gut call with it, but who knows, and stuff like that. But yeah, I do like it. And Timmy said the only matters that is ours. Well, subjectively. for you. Right. Anyway, keep building. We'll try to build, and we'll catch you on the next tour. Right. See you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.